Are you ready to meet a whole new batch of queens?
Ooh, honey, the race has expanded globally, in fact, if you must know.
There are queens all over the world.
Yes, and this week on this little podcast, we're taking a look at some memorable moments from this year on the global drag race franchises of the world.
Plus, we are meeting and greeting the cast of the flagship program.
Drag Race Season 16. The dolls are on the scene. They're ready to fight the Revolution.
Are you ready for the revolution? Let's go!
Let's go. M.
Oh.
M. Mom!
Race chaser. Woo-hoo. Race chaser. Yeehaw. Race chaser. Woo-hoo. Race chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome back to Race
Race
Chaser, a podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
And dissemination
of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Race.
Starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
Inning. My name is Alaska. What is yours?
Hi, I'm Willam. Here to light up your life. And this is a video episode, honey.
You are giving. So wait, what's going on here? Let's unpack this. Yes, this is a video episode. We are coming to you live from the El Portal Theater in Burbank, Hollywood. We are both in full drag, as
Seasonal.
always.
It's seasonal.
But this time we turn the cameras on ourselves. What? Okay, let's figure out what you're giving. Is yours lighting up?
Yes.
See, you have to have the producers turn down the house lights to really make that effective.
Honestly, yeah. Should I do that now?
Hold on. But honestly, I can candlelight beauty.
Candlelight beauty, honey.
Honestly, you can tell even with the full lights. It's so fierce. It's like glowing neon things on your face.
Girl, I'm emanating. She emanates.
You're emanating.
She radiates.
I saw the face and it was emanating. Oh, you are giving wealthy, very wealthy, like New York, Manhattan, like Upper East Side, like sort of very rich, like money woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was
she's like an older woman, but she just had some work done and it's cold out. And so she's like, this is her like just day wear.
Mm-hmm. I said to myself, Suzanne Barsh on a deli run.
Very that.
But in a snowstorm.
Yes.
Yes. And you are giving Cindy Lou Who Dingleberry.
Ooh, do you like my dingleberries, Daddy? Fuck yeah.
Your drag is festive.
Do you like that, Daddy? It's winter.
I love that, Daddy. Yeah. And this silhouette is reminiscent of a Vera Wang column ground from, I think, was it 95 or 96?
It, people keep telling me I remind them of a Little Debbie Christmas cake.
Oh, okay. Bitch, I was thinking Big Deborah, but all right.
Large Deborah. Large Deborah.
You look beautiful.
As do you.
The mistletoe, the Mrs. Webtoe. Well, that's Courtney Act. Never mind.
The missing toe. A kiss under the missing toe. And also we're going to talk about Meet the Queens season 16 as a bonus. Shh. That's a secret though. As you know, not too long ago, it was Meet the Queens time. They sprung it on us on a simple Wednesday. They said, here, meet the girls, book the girls, meet the girls.
Well, they sprung it on us, and we definitely know that it was the scaffolding picture with all the girls. That was not there. That scaffolding, the Photoshop is not as precise as it was in the years earlier. Far be it from me to say something negative about the show. So
You'd sooner step on your own lips.
Yeah, honestly. So I'd rather just not say it. but this scaffolding was never there.
I
And
don't
it's
think. I mean, like, I've heard people saying like, "Oh, it's such horrible Photoshop," but I'm like, the girls are like posed on poles and shit. Like something was there.
they could have, I think, done a little better with the shadows on the ground going the same direction. The girl the girl on the right or the left, the Miami girl with the blonde hair, I don't think that her arm looks like it was on that at all. Um, yeah, I definitely think that this was a cut and paste job and hasty because they had to make it look like it wasn't a war zone that they shot on.
Right, which was the original sort of because it was like Rupocalypse.
Apocalypse, Revolution, Power to the Queens, and then with all the
Right.
stuff that's going on right now in the world, they said maybe you know what, that's not the best look.
Yeah, no, totally. And I think that was a good pivot. And
Maybe
I'm
they're just
glad they
mad at
did
it.
that.
Maybe they're just mad at Michelle Visage and want to give her 14 queens in green.
I love
sure
that
she's
it's
none too
sort
pleased.
of it is. It's sort of a monochromatic look for the promo, which I love. And I love that it's green. If it's not green, I'm not interested. I love it.
It's greens and metallics.
And Mother RuPaul looks great too. She's got an off the shoulder black outfit and just crimped hair, honey. It's crimped and
And
ready to go.
one of the first pictures I've ever seen where she looks great in side light. Like side light is a tough thing, and she is doing it.
She's theatrical,
Beautiful.
honey. She's
Honey.
theater.
The first girl
She's
up
film.
is a girl that's lived in LA and she's calling LA her home. It's not right now, but her name is Amanda Tori Meeting.
Are you suggesting that she's not an LA queen? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No. Okay, Amanda, Tori, Meeting. I wish these were bigger. I'm gonna turn my brightness up.
Thank you, Amanda.
I'm gonna turn my brightness up and I'm gonna zoom the fuck in because I can't.
You
even.
better zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Let me
Oh,
hear you say.
the
Ponytail,
outfits are
ponytail.
so cool this season. I mean, I don't even know who. Just kudos to the artisans who make these things. I mean, that boot with 100 straps going up, and then you got the spike. It's very remarkable. The spikes on the head.
Oh, speaking of these fantastic artisans who make drag clothing, can we have a little shout out for the We're Here costume department and the makeup and hair department, who recently won their second consecutive Emmy?
Go off.
Amazing.
They should. They're
Marco,
so
Domino,
fucking good.
Tari,
Go off.
all of them. There's many more, many more, many more. That would be a great drag name.
Many more. Who else do we have on this list? Dawn.
Dawn. She's from Brooklyn. She's a Brooklyn girl.
She has really cool makeup.
Yeah, I like her whole aesthetic with like this cropped thing with the little tiny waist and then a blousey pant.
And then just horns with feathers all the way out to there. Try putting that in a suitcase. I mean,
She's gonna have to wear it on the plane.
ding! This reminder, this is a very full flight. So please keep your personal item under the seat in front of you.
Our cargo payload is optimized, so please don't try it. Please hold all coats and bags. Miss Geneva
Please put your
Carr.
rollerboard bag wheels first into the overhead bin, sort of like a bookshelf.
Turn it on its side like a whore who's throwing up so she doesn't asphyxiate on her tongue.
Oh my God. Geneva Carr from Brownsville, Texas, honey.
Baby, Texas in the house. This is a camouflage water lily turned upside down. It's so beautiful. It's giving you...
so fierce. That's drag.
I love it. It's like, remember RuPaul's finale dress in the pink with the gold where it was like layers and then it was like form-fitting and then another peplum and a layer?
Yeah.
It's like that where it's like just so many different kinds of gowns all in one where it just works. This is Texas, baby.
DRAG. And she looks so young. Doesn't she just look youthful?
Not with that paint. She probably is like 19 out of the paint, and in the paint she looks 31.
An ancient woman of 31.
Mhm.
I love
Hershey
the
li-
spike of this in the bottom skirt. The sort of the way it looks like. It kind of looks like flower petals or leaves. It kind of looks like
Looks like
spikes.
the most
It's really
dangerous lotus
cool.
woman.
Very. You make me feel
Yes.
like a dangerous lotus woman. Hershey Le Courgette.
Now, this isn't LA girl. This is Cornbread's sister.
Mm-hmm.
And she is a dancer, a performer, a twirler.
Who doesn't love a cape?
Her name
Tell
is based
me.
on her pronouns in drag, her, she. And this cape is an event. It's lined, as it should be.
Oh,
I have no notes on Hershey.
the lining is an event. I love this garment. She looks so cool. And she looks like, I mean, she could fucking stomp and fucking, she could be on the front lines of a revolution, of a fictitious, sort of
Mhm.
thing. I love this. She hit the prompt so hard, and I love the hat.
Well moisturized, glistening, gleaming. I love this promo photo in the back, too, where she's kind of like snarling.
Totally. Megami from Brooklyn. It's giving Brooklyn in the house, girl. What you gonna do?
Megami, for me, this jacket is marching band bullfighter, not Revolution. This is not a war jacket.
It could be. It could be just from a different era. Like a different era of like sort of general kind of,
Sure, it's giving me the H&M Paco Rabanne collab because they did this jacket.
Okay.
I
like the boots.
can't wait to see what else she
with the
brings us to the
spikes.
table.
Yeah, totally. She looks fierce. Maya Iman LePage. Now that's a drag name. Do you want a drag
Sure.
name? Yes.
How
There
many
are more
apostrophes, how many vowels?
There are more apostrophes in this name than I have earrings on my ears.
There
There's only two.
There are 9 vowels.
Her wig
11
has more earrings on it than a human being is capable of wearing. Her wig has 4 earrings.
In the same way that you can immediately identify Texas drag, you can identify Florida drag too.
You're so right. Oh my
There are-
God.
She has 15 letters in her name and 9 of them are vowels.
She's gorgeous. I just love the puffer coat that just goes all the way out to there. And then
Mhm.
she tops it off with this Queen
Hair.
Amidala structural,
Ugh.
sculptural.
The hair was
Hair.
stoned. The hair was stoned and accoutramented with crystals and earrings and bedecklements. Baby, this girl is a Christmas tree. I love her.
Someone passed out while stoning this wig.
Girl.
I mean, there's a lot of stones. She
Listen,
looks so cool.
Her drag mama should be proud of her, Miss LePage.
Next up is Mirage from Las Vegas. Oh, like the hotel.
This girl.
This is where you need a last name, or you need, because like if you Google Mirage Las Vegas, you're gonna get the hotel. There's a hotel called the Mirage, right?
Yes, there is. This girl should talk to Detox about it because she has the same problem.
Detox. I guess
Detox,
no. If you
get
put in
juice
drag,
cleanses.
listen, I have the same problem. I'm named after a marijuana, so people would Google Alaska Thunderfuck theoretically, and a weed strain would come up. So you have to put in drag queen. So I bet if you put in Mirage, drag, Las Vegas, I don't know. I think it might work. But anyway, her
Her
look,
Meet the Queens was great.
the Mirage Las Vegas. Oh, and she comes up as the second thing on Instagram. Did you search drag or just Mirage Las Vegas?
Mirage Drag Las Vegas.
Oh.
The first is sponsored. So she is the first thing that comes up.
If you put drag in.
Yeah.
Good. That's what we want to see.
She
Take the
is
cash,
a
cash
performer.
the check, show them what they want to see.
She is a performer, not a conformer. And she will tell you that.
I don't feel like she's ready to like go fight in the street in this outfit. I mean, she looks great.
This outfit gives me Fanta Girl goes to the Moulin Rouge.
Right. She's like ready to go dancing. She looks hot and fun.
She could twirl in this. I don't see this as a revolution, though.
I mean, it's a shoe with a strap on it. Like a strappy, like dancing shoe. Which is not what I would wear if I was going into battle. I would want to wear a boot. And I wouldn't wear a big scale fishnet because it would snag. And that's
You're
why
right,
I
on
wear
the
snag
shrapnel.
tights. Anyway, we're gonna take a break.
I'm
And
gonna
we're
eat some of this
be-
mango from nuts.com. You didn't know they have more than nuts.
We're gonna they're more than great nuts.
Nuts.
Why don't we take a break and we'll be right back. Excuse me, Aretha. Google Mirage Las Vegas drag.
Morphine Love Dion is in a wonderful costume which has a lot of medals on it when you go up close. Like she's an army conductor or general who has like all these accolades.
Right. The sort of
And-
credentials. That's
And
not
she
what they're
gives
called.
us her credentials for sure.
She's a decorated war general. And she has made a fucking costume out of them. Bitch.
She really has.
I
is
love
the
her
Churchill.
makeup. I love that scalloping on the bottom. That's
So
fucking cool.
So beautiful. Hi.
That's makeup for young people because after a certain
Youth.
age, there's too much going on in that section of the skin to do that detail without it just becoming a nightmare.
Why are you looking at me?
This is young people makeup. Honey, I'm looking at myself in the monitor.
Okay, I'm looking at the man in the mirror.
Is that a read?
Nymphia Wind is a wonderful beauty. She is buckled down the thigh, and she has a headpiece on.
I
She
love
looks-
how we're like critiquing. We're like, I don't know if this is ready to go into war. And then like these girls with these resplendent headpieces on, we're like, yes, sickening. Yes, revolution.
bitch.
Yes.
Yes. Would this make it through boot camp?
You.
It's like
You-
we're almost hypocrites. That's crazy.
We are such fucking assholes.
How can you be a
Everyone
hypocrite? You don't even have your hips
unsubscribe.
on, girl.
Everyone
You're not
unsubscribe
even
from this
padded.
show now. We
You're
don't
not a
know what we're
hypocrite.
talking about. What the fuck does
The only way
anyone
you
care
could
what
be
we
a
have
hypocrite
to say?
As if your hips were in a crate.
These girls have the whole world in front of them. They have just been cast on the biggest TV show in the world. So anything we have to say is just fucking dumb cunts in the dressing room, which we would hopefully say to them if we ever get a chance to meet these celebrities. Congratulations to all of them. They all look fucking sickening. That's my disclaimer. And Nymphia Wind looks fucking sickening. Like, what
So
the
good.
fuck is even happening here?
And her Meet the Queens was funny and charming.
It's like a Janet Jackson like music video is what this like the
She got some deep shoulder action on.
These
It's
gloves.
crocodile embossed. She has a little whip thing so she can whip the competition into shape. She is whipping up excitement in her patent leather boots.
I thought it was a long cigarette holder.
Oh, see, that would have been good too. She take a smoke break from inside. She is beautiful, and I can't wait to see what else she has in her suitcase for this season. Plain Jane is a Boston girl who immediately sets off Katya comparisons because she is Russian and she speaks Russian, and it's brought up that Katya wasn't Russian. Or, sorry, Brian, who plays Katya, isn't Russian, but Katya is Russian. I think she
Right.
was Russian with this outfit because this doesn't give me promo.
It's
She
sort
shoulda-
of like how Raven is black, but David is not. No, it's like the same sort of thing. I saw a tweet of that. I thought it was really funny.
Damn. I think this outfit would be improved immeasurably by if she had on a high heel pump on the bare leg instead of the booty on the bare leg, because the booty on the bare leg just makes it into like basic one leg mall drag for me. Bodysuit over a legging. If there was like more, like how Hedwig, when he does his white boot outfit in the movie, he has one thigh high white boot and then one white pump, and it looks so much
Yeah.
cooler, because this just cuts off the leg in the wrong spot and like squares her out, and her jaw's already doing that for her.
Okay. Well, this is. I mean, I'm a girl who wears black all the time with blonde hair, and that's what I do. For this promo,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you would want to incorporate green somewhere, or just to like bring something into it, because stacked up against all these other girls who have detail going in and you want to zoom in and see, this doesn't have that. It does have silhouette, which we love with black. You love a silhouette. But I think there could have been more like interest going on in there.
Me too. And like honestly, if they're going to go that close with the makeup too, you got to paint your whole ear, not just the earlobe.
Girl.
Girl, look.
We had our fucking promos retouched by Matthew Anderson. So I mean, he took an eye from this picture and a nose from this picture and fucking composited us together. So these girls aren't quite as lucky. Yeah,
No.
I mean, no camera needs to be that close to a drag queen, if you ask me.
Nobody needs to see the back of her ear, but if they do, if you're
camera needs to be this close to a fucking dragon.
if you're wearing an updo that's swept back, just paint your ears a little bit. That's all you got to do, kids.
And that's your race chaser lesson of the day.
Paint your ears.
Plasma from New York. She's so funny. I watched her meet the queens. She's very funny.
Yeah, she is jovial.
Young, funny, and playing an old woman. That's what she says. She says, I'm a young person playing a fucking 70-year-old woman.
It's funny that her name is Plasma when gay people can't give it. She lived by a place that was a plasma place, and that's where she got her name, she said.
Plasma Place. It's the new
Plasma
up-and-coming neighborhood in New York.
I think
Honey,
she looks beautiful in her promo.
I just bought a brownstone in Plasma Place. It's right off the X train.
Uh-huh.
It's 4 stops to Gag City. Like the location, it can't get better.
I love it.
She looks pretty.
Yeah, it's very it's like Madam Drag.
Could she go fight the Ruvolution in a pump?
This millinery looks like
us.
a bent piece of something. She's like, just bend it and put it on my head. We'll say
What?
it's a hat.
The hat?
The swoop-de-doop.
It's a swoop-de-doo.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Next up is Q from Kansas City. Q.
Yes. Q from Kansas City. This is kind of
Period.
Yes, Farrah, we agree. I like it because it's something that we haven't seen, and it's like there's this orbital piece coming off of her chest and going in the back. It's asymmetric. The Grace Jones Nefertiti hair, the simple active length nail. Like she could fight if she wanted to. This is a Ruvolation nail.
Yes, like it has that movement of the cape, like you can really stomp and play in it.
Could you pull a hand grenade clip in this nail? Yes, you could. You could fight for Mother Rue.
You could.
Yeah.
And I think doing like chocolate brown is such a like smart and like a very now like thing. I feel like chocolate brown is like such a like fierce color right now in fashion.
Yeah.
And she's cool.
And she's got her dance button on, your favorite earring.
You know it is, bitch.
I think it's lovely.
In this picture, her side, on the side of her face, she has like a sculpted curl, but it looks like an anime ponytail coming out of her head.
100%.
These
Oh, and then it
promos
goes
are-
into her head.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
promos are misleading because it's like you're not sure what is the big picture and what is the full
Plus,
body
she looks like
picture.
she's on fucking carpet. This green is carpet.
What's wrong with that?
It's a low shag Berber.
I'm wearing green carpet.
You look festive, Toots. I'm just underimpressed with these promos, with the art direction, not the girls, the art direction. We got a Philly girl, Safira Cristal, named after her birthstone and the champagne she used to drink before she was sober.
Work.
This is the little drummer boy's mama. She has, it's like a centipede of a jacket that just keeps going like Balmain on crack. I love this jacket. It's like, it's got epaulets on her hips with ropes and chains and all kinds of things hanging off it. The hair is double the height of her face. She has a nail glove and then a good thigh-high boot.
This is one of the looks that stands out. When you're looking at the full thing of everyone, this is definitely one of the looks that stands out the most. It's just such a bold choice to do these fucking general things right down the front. It automatically sets you apart from everybody. And then she elongates it with this super tall hair too. She's fucking cool. And you said she's sober?
Mm-hmm.
All right, final 3. I'm calling it right now.
Tsunami Muse from New York is a Muse family member. She's Candy's sister. And she
This is the other look that stands out.
These pants. It's like one of those pants. Did you ever see the girls at drag parties where they have a dress made out of a table and they're the dessert table and they just kind of wheel around the party?
Yeah.
That is these pants. She could do a breakfast buffet, like bacon or sausage on either hip and then just hold the eggs.
Absolutely.
I love this. The hair is long.
Is
She
that
has
a
a long
ponytail that goes all the way down.
floor length
there?
braids. She's got several of them. She got fringe on her tabletop pants, a good silver pump, and the face, baby. B.
The face card has a very steep credit line. I mean,
She's a
it
muse.
goes a girl. And I love these bold choices, that bold fucking sculpted pant with the braid that goes all the way down to there. This is how you stand out. Is the braid also like a sash? Or am I, what's going on?
Yeah, she has a few braids. One is wrapped around her.
This I feel like is how you stand out in a promo. It's like there's something that's like grabs your eye instantly, and it's these insane pants. I love it. I will join her revolution.
Just give yourself extra time in this Tsunami because you're gonna have to go to the oversized luggage department to pick it up.
Yeah, totally.
Good luck packing it, bitch.
Now,
I'm excited for season 16. We do have some scalding tea and insider dish, of course, because we are a podcast.
Oh, really? What do you got for us? What
So
Willam tidbits do you have?
One of the girls
Some of the girls?
Were handsy mansies, and they did something at a show where they put their hands down somebody's pants and then played with their junk. Drag queens aren't allowed to touch people without consent. We're just like other people, but it has happened in the past, and now sometimes it's being brought up to haunt their future. And this one girl was accused of doing it, and a Dragula girl jumped in on it saying, I was there and it happened to my friend. And the Dragula girl is on this season of Dragula right now, so it's like a Dragula versus Drag Race feud happening. I'm not sure what's going to unfold from it, and I'm not sure of all the allegations. So I would hasten to speak on something I don't know 100% about.
You'd hasten?
I'd hasten buddied gig.
You'd hastily do it.
Yeah, usually. They're also, the girls are charging, honey. Mm-hmm.
For what?
Pricey
Hooking?
princesses.
Hooking?
Uh-huh. The princesses are pricey. Some of them are trying to charge 5 digits out the gate, and I'm not talking 5
For
grand.
what?
For a gig. 10 grand.
Okay. Inflation, economy, the show's bigger than ever. If they raise their prices, it raises the prices for all of us, and that's great. So
It also
why not?
raises the prices for the fans who would that cost would be offset to them. And as we know, the fans have so many choices right now that some shows are getting canceled or pushed or like asked to move to smaller venues. Like we can't keep trying to like milk these lands until they're free of resources. Like I don't think charging 10 grand right out the gate is a good thing for this industry.
Well, it depends. I think that it's important to remember that going into this, some girls are like, this is my booking fee now, and that's what it is. You need to like look at it as like your booking fee is going to be different depending on how big is the room, how big is the venue, is it a festival, what city is it in, what is the ticket price. So don't go into it saying this is my set booking fee, because then you'll like never work and it'll be fucked. Be flexible about it and like make it maximum so that you can make a great fee and the person throwing the party can make a great amount too, and the fans don't have to get gouged. That's the like golden medium that you want to aim for. That's my advice to the ladies going
Golden
into
Brooks.
it. Who the fuck told you that someone's charging 10K? Also, what, you email their manager? You email their manager and they say 10K because it's a starting out negotiation. That isn't like, so what? Where'd you get your information?
Thank you so much for joining us on Race Chaser this week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the new promo art for this lovely season 16 season. You look so gorgeous, Alaska.
I didn't take a picture, did I?
Well, it'll be for the new year
When am I supposed to do that?
when you're back from your tour.
When does this air, do you know?
This episode airs in 2 days.
Okay, Sasha, calm down.
No, like when does the new season air? I mean,
It premieres
January
January
5th.
5th. So our first episode will be January 9th.
Girl,
Sorry.
just change the color of a dress, put camouflage on it. And stop
Can I do
teasing
AI?
that Mitzi, you're gonna piss it off.
can I do AI?
You can try. It's going to be really hard next to Willam's amazing photo.
Good luck, girl. It's a Videla.
I always have a hard time next to her beauty, so
We'll talk about it offline.
thank you so much for joining us for Race Chaser
Thank you.
this week.
I'm Willam.
And I'm Alaska.
And we would love for you to write a review of our podcast on your favorite podcast app. And don't forget to subscribe. Take a moment. Leave us a rating. Yeah.
Do it. And you can sign up for Mom Plus or Mom Plus Gold at
Gold.
mompodcasts.plus.
Plus.
You get access to all of our mom shows ad-free and many of them a day early. And with Mom Plus Gold, you get exclusive bonus episodes and monthly video episodes of this podcast, Race Chaser, and so much more from the whole Mom Network, including quarterly exclusive merch. I've seen it. It's fierce, and it's en route to my house right now.
You can follow the dolls on Instagram and Twitter at Willam, at the Only Alaska 5000, and our Race Chaser account is at Race Chaser Pod. Our Mom Podcast Instagram and TikTok account is at Mom Podcasts.
And email us at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com.
And we'll be back next week with more discussion, dissection, and dissemination. Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Paramount Media Networks, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only.
RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, audio, and video clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respected trademark and or copyright holders.
Oh.
Mom! To get access to our monthly video episodes and tons of bonus content, sign up for Mom Plus Gold at mompodcasts.plus.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
And produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Willam, Alaska, Big Dipper, Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is by Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.
Who, me?